Just let him.
Friends, good morning. As the old prayer goes, may grace and peace and grapes and peas be with you wherever you are. We're so glad to welcome you to Knox Met Kids at Home here on a beautiful sunny morning, or at least it is in our house. I hope it's a beautiful sunny morning where you are. And if it's not beautiful and sunny outside, I hope that there's lots of beautiful and sunny humans inside with you. If you're up for it, let us know that you're here by telling us in the comments who you are and where you're watching from. And is anyone out there wearing pajamas? If you're wearing pajamas, put your hands up. Yep, you are? Awesome, wonderful. Well, I hope that your pajamas are warm and cozy and they feel like a big hug all over you today. At Knox Met Kids at Home this morning, we're going to sing some songs. We're going to share some prayers together. We're going to look at a story together and ponder what the story might mean for us. And then we'll each head off into our own days. Now, this coming week, we're taking a bit of a streaming break. So this coming Wednesday and then next Sunday, May 3rd, we're not going to be doing a Knox Met Kids at Home sing-along or our Sunday morning gathering. But the week after that, we'll be back. We just need a little bit of a break. So watch Facebook and Instagram for details. Cheryl's going to help me out by lighting our candle, and then we're going to sing our welcome song, and she'll tell you more about that.
Hey there, folks. So we're gonna, when I light the candle, we're gonna sing our welcome song, God Welcomes All. And then after we sing it through once, we'll teach it to you, and we'll sing it once through again. God welcomes all, stranger and friend. God's love is strong and it never ends. Now repeat after me. God welcomes all.
God welcomes all.
Stranger and friend.
Stranger and friend.
God's love is strong and it never ends.
God's love is strong and it never
Now all together.
God welcomes all, stranger and friend. God's love is strong and it never ends. And again. God welcomes all, stranger and friend. God's love is strong and it never ends. Now we're going to sing it through 2 more times. And this time, instead of stranger and friend, you're going to say the names of the people in your house. So we might say, God welcomes all, Cheryl and Cam. God's love is strong and it never ends. We'll sing it through twice, and you can fit the names of the humans in your house in there. God welcomes all, Cheryl and Cam. God's love is strong and it never ends. God welcomes all, Lily, Isla, and Polly. God's love is strong and it never ends. God We had a great question come across the comments about should we welcome our furry friends. So yeah, if you have a furry friend, a scaly friend, a winged friend, any other person friend, a rock friend, a plant friend that you're going to welcome, a sourdough starter friend, a kind of a bubbly fermenting friend, make sure to welcome those too, especially as we're on the Sunday just after Earth Day. We're going to do a body prayer together. I'm going to do some actions for this one. First action is we put our hands up like this, as if we're feeling all the wonderful things around us. Maybe the wonderful space that we're in our home, the wonderful people who are all around us. Or maybe you're going to have a chance to go outside a little bit later, and you can hold your hands up to feel the wonderful sunshine and the breeze all together. So the first action is like this. Then we bring our hands together like this. We bring our hands from in front of us into our heart like this. We put them back out like this. And then we share it around to the other people in our space. And as we do so, I'm going to say some words. So I want you to stand up if you're able. Yep, wonderful. Great job. Come on up. We start by putting our hands up like this. We raise our hands in gratitude for the many blessings that are all around us, the blessings of this earth, the blessing of the people, human people and non-human people, that we are blessed to share it with. Each day is full of so many blessings, and so we hold our hands together like this because we are determined to catch each blessing that this day has in store. We take those blessings and we bring them into our hearts so that they may become part of who we are. There are too many blessings for any one to carry alone. They overflow out of us, and we share them with the world around us. Let's try that again. We raise our hands in gratitude for the many blessings. We reach our hands out to eagerly catch the blessings of this day. We bring them into our hearts so that they might become part of who we are. Friends, there are so many blessings that they overflow out, that we might share them with all those around us. One last time with just the actions. Amen. We're going to sing another song. Now, it's a song we've sung for a couple weeks in a row, but we think it's a pretty good one, and it fits really well with today's story. When Jesus was sharing and teaching with friends and followers, Jesus often talked about God's house or God's kingdom. A space with room for everyone. A table with food for everyone. Now, there's some words, and you're going to have a chance to share some of your favorite foods and your favorite games. So start thinking of those, and you could even start writing some of them in the comments. This song goes like this. Come and go with me to God's glorious house. Come and go with me to God's glorious house. It's a big, big house with lots and lots of rooms. A big, big table. Lots and lots of food. A big, big yard where we can play football. A big, big house. Huh. It's God's glorious house. Wonderful. We're going to sing that through. This is a good upstanding song, so I want to invite you to stand if you can. Cheryl's going to keep on doing the actions, and we love to know that you're doing the actions too. Great job. Everyone limber up just in case. Stretch up. Good, good. Stretch across. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And shake them out just in case you got any lactic acid buildup. Perfect. Yeah, and you can kind of like do some shimmying as we begin. Nice shimmying. I see you shimmying. Great shimmers there, friends. glorious house. Come and go with me to God's glorious house. It's a big, big house with lots and lots of rooms and a big, big table with lots and lots of food. It's a big, big yard where we can play football. It's a big, big house. It's God's glorious house. Now this time through, we're gonna do some different foods. Now I see if you've got a favorite food instead of lots and lots of food, let us know in the comments so that we can put it up there. And then when we get to where we can play football, we're gonna say some other favorite things to do outside. And this first time, we've got a suggestion to do cartwheels. So, anyone got a favorite food out there that they'd like us to include? Yeah? Strawberries. Awesome. Anyone else love strawberries? Oh, ice cream. Put some strawberries on your ice cream. And then put some ice cream on your tacos and pizza. It'll be delicious. So come and go with me to God's glorious house. Come and go with me to God's glorious house. It's a big, big house with lots and lots of rooms and a big, big table with lots and lots of strawberries and ice cream. A big, big yard where we can play football. Cartwheels, where we can do cartwheels. Don't play football and do cartwheels at the same time, or do. That would be amazing. Who here thinks that the Rough Riders should do more cartwheels in the middle of the game? That would get me to watch. It's God's glorious house. All right, next time we're gonna do tacos, pizza, hamburgers, and candy. And does anyone out there have another game or sport that we can do? Yep.
Building.
What was that?
Building.
Building. Where we can build, oh yeah, a big, big yard where we can do some building. All right, ready? Here we go. Oh, and we can play some tag, building, tag, and soccer. So come and go with me to God's glorious house. Come and go with me to God's glorious house. It's a big, big house with lots and lots of rooms. It's a big, big table with lots of tacos, pizza, and hamburgers. It's a big, big yard where we can do some building, tag, hide and seek, raking leaves, and soccer, which would be quite a combination. It's God's glorious house. All right, we're gonna do it one last time. And this last time, you're gonna share your favorite food wherever you are. And wherever you are, you're gonna shout out your favorite game, sport, or other thing to do outside. And here we go. Come and go with me to God's glorious house. Come and go with me to God's glorious house. It's a big, big house with lots and lots of rooms. It's a big, big table with lots and lots of. It's a big, big yard where we can play. It's up to you. It's a big, big house. It's God's glorious house. And then with some shimmies. It's God's glorious house. It's God's glorious house. When Jesus talked to his friends and followers about God's house or God's kingdom, they often asked so many questions about where was this place and how would we get there? And they found out that it was a place not somewhere that they would go to, but something they would build within themselves, within their communities, and recognize the whole earth as God's house with room for all. Our common home, space enough for everyone, everything, if we leave the space to notice and share. We're going to tell a story around that. And I want you to find yourself a comfortable space, and we're going to move our camera so that you can see the story.
this box is old, or looks old, and parables look old. I wonder if there might be a story inside this box. This box is also the color gold, and it's really shimmery and shiny. And stories are also valuable, even more valuable than gold. This box also has a lid, and so can stories. Like a lid on a box, sometimes the stories open and they have meaning for us, and sometimes stories are closed and they might not have meaning for us. But the great thing is that we can always come back to stories again and again. And the last thing about this box that I noticed is it's like a present. And that's kind of like stories. They're presents for all of us, for everyone. So should we see what's in the box? All right. I wonder what this could be. Kind of looks like a lemon. Or maybe like a thought bubble. I think we're actually ready. So, there once was a person that said such wonderful things and did such amazing things that people began to follow this person. And as they followed them, they heard them speaking about a kingdom, but not the kingdom they lived in, not the kingdom that they'd ever heard of. It wasn't even like an imaginary kingdom that we hear about in stories. They couldn't help it. They had to ask him, what is the kingdom of heaven like? One time they asked, and Jesus said, the kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed. Can you see that? It's very teeny tiny. The kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed, the tiniest of all seeds. A seed so small that on my finger, it's hard to even really see it. It's pretty tiny. A person put the seed in the ground, and the seed began to grow. And it began to grow and grow and grow. And the seed grew up so big that it was like a tree. And the birds of the air came. To the tree. Thank you, Lily and Isla. And the birds of the air made their nests in that tree. Nice. I wonder if the person that put that tiny seed in the ground was happy to see all the birds coming. I wonder how the birds felt when they were in the tree. I wonder how they felt building their nests in that tree. I wonder how you would feel sitting by this tree. I I wonder where you find happiness and safety right now. I wonder what seeds you might be planting to make happiness and safety for others. I wonder what seeds you and I could plant today. Friends, thanks for wondering with me today.
Last week we did a song called Sanctuary. Now, for some people, a sanctuary is like a room inside a church that's full of like rich mahogany furniture. Probably smells of leather-bound books as well. Nice and lots of polish. A sanctuary can be a special place or a holy place. But sanctuary also means a safe place. Kind of like those trees, that tree. And the nests, where the birds could leave what was most precious to them. We're going to sing that song. Oh, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. The song reminds us that God, that the holy, that the divine is not only found in books, no matter how leather-bound they are, or rooms, no matter how much rich mahogany furniture is there, but the holy is found in us. Holy is found in me. Holy is found in you. And that because of that, you and you and you and you can be safe spaces for others. And so can I. Just like that tree, just like those nests. Not just for the birds, although maybe a bird will land on your head and feel nice and safe there. We're going to sing the song through a couple times, and today we're going to teach you the second part for high type voices that Cheryl sings. Start all together.
Oh, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary.
This time, Cheryl's going to teach us the second part that she sings. So I'm going to sing the first part nice and slow, or nice and quiet, so you can hear her part. Oh, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true, with thanksgiving. Like to join with Cheryl in the nice high part, you can do so, and then we'll end all together. Here we go. Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true, with thanksgiving. Together to end. Oh, sanctuary for you. Great job, folks. Give yourself a hand for learning something new. That was really beautiful. This is the part of the service where we're going to share some prayers. If you've got a prayer that you'd like us to say out loud, I want to invite you to write it down in the comments, and we'll add those in. But as we get ready to pray, I want you to find yourself a nice, comfortable place to sit. I want to invite you, if you're comfortable with it, to take your hands and hold them like this. Kind of like those birds' nests in our story. Remembering that the things we name in our prayers are held safely. The things we're excited about and joyful, that feel in our hearts like birds taking flight. They're held by gentle and loving hands, right here in this community, in the Holy's own hands. But also in hands that are gentle like a bird's nest. Things that we're worried about, or scared about, or things that concern us. Things that are fragile, like a little bird's egg, can be held there as well. So I want to invite you to take those hands and hold them close. If you want to close your eyes, you can. Take a deep breath. I wonder what's in your hands today. I wonder what are the things that we're grateful for. Things that feel like a bird flying in our hearts. The people around us. Things we're going to do today. Maybe the beautiful weather outside. Maybe actually birds. We've got some birds in our backyard, and we're pretty grateful for them. Maybe there's some trees. I wonder if you're grateful for a particular tree today. At the same time, I wonder what you're holding in those hands that feels fragile. Maybe things that feel scary. Things we're worried about. Like people who are sick right now. People who have been infected by the coronavirus or have COVID-19. Maybe people in our own province, in the north of our province, where they might not have as many hospitals and medical professionals to help, where people's health are already kind of vulnerable. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of worried about places like that. Kind of worried about people that I care about, and people that I don't know about, who I've heard are having some hard times. Whatever it is we hold in our hands, we know that our community holds it too. Like a gentle bird's nest that can hold the most vulnerable, the most concerning things. We hold them together. The things we've said out loud, the things we've written in the comments, and the things we're sharing with each other in our rooms wherever we are, and the things that are in our minds and in our hearts. Amen. And to take our prayers all together, and to remind ourselves that our prayers come from our mouths, our hearts, and our minds, but our whole selves are involved in answering our prayers and the prayers of others. We're going to pray a prayer that Jesus taught his friends and his followers. I want you to stand up if you can. And we're going to do it with some actions. Because like a child turns to her mother, we turn to God and we pray. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For yours is the kingdom, power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. If you heard a funny sound coming through your screens, That's because it's 11 o'clock. And in our house, we've got a clock that does a different bird sound on every hour. So it's all about the birds today. This service is for the birds. Now that we've shared that prayer, even though we can't be in the same place, we still want to wish each other peace. So we're going to pass the peace with some American Sign Language. We take our hands and we cross them like this. We shift them and go down, saying, peace be with you. One more time. Peace be with you. And we go like this and say, and also with you. So turn to someone else and to the screen and say, peace be with you. And also with you. And you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. And you. Thanks so much for joining us today. I don't know what you're doing for the rest of the day, but I pray that it brings you joy and brings joy to someone else. I wonder what seeds of happiness and safety you might plant into the lives of the people around you and into the world today. We're not going to gather this coming Wednesday for a sing-along or next Sunday. We're just taking a little bit of break because it gets pretty busy and tiring doing all these things. But in 2 weeks, we're going to be back here and on Wednesday. So watch Facebook and Instagram for details about that. To close, we're going to do a blessing song. May God bless you and keep you. May light from God's face shine upon you and give you peace, and give you peace, and give you peace forever. May God bless you and keep you. May light from God's face shine upon you and give you peace, and give you peace, and give you peace forever. God bless you and keep you. May light from God's face shine upon you and give you peace, and give you peace, and give you peace forever, and give you peace, and give you peace, and give you peace forever. Dear friends, may grace and peace and grapes and peas be with you. We'll see you soon.